Hey, Shane from Procheck Automotive. We've got some technical difficulties with our microphone recording gear, so you're going to have to deal with the cable. But today we're doing some work on my N80. We're going to put some plus 30 injectors in and we're going to wind this big girl up.
It's Thursday in the future.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, we've got the plus 30s. We're going to do a frigging cable. We're going to do some direct replacement units so I don't have any time off the road getting the car ready, and then I'll have some exchange units ready to go for any future cars. But basically, yeah, plus 30 injector. We'll code them into the car, we'll do some tuning and we'll wind up some boosts, get some more fuel in, and see what power we can get out of this thing. Alrighty, so first of all, I've already undone the two 12 mils here, but how good is the new Hilux? Injectors on top, nice, easy to get to. Make my life a little bit easier for today. But before we start, we're going to do a baseline run. Now it's currently on 33s. I have done previous runs on stock tyres, so now we're going to do some runs on the 33, so we get a baseline what it is with the 33, and then we'll do the injectors and we'll run it up and go from there. I may, depending on how we go for time, I might put the stock tyres back on just to see how we go with the stock tyre increase, so you can see that as well. Alright, so we're just on the dyno now. We just did a baseline run just to get a bit of an idea where it's at and make sure everything's working. So I'll run it up again and I'll shoot a video while we're doing it, and you'll be able to see where we're at. Alright, so we've just done the run. It's lost a little bit of power with the 33, so I'll throw up we'll go over the dyno chart here in a second, and I'll throw up the photo of the old dyno chart with the stock tyres on. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see when we do run this afternoon. If I get time, I'll put the stock tyres on. It'll be interesting to see what it comes up with after the tune, so I can compare before and after accurately. Long story short, I had a dyno computer failure and I lost all my dyno runs, so without wasting time putting stock tyres on, big tyres on, stock tyres on, big tyres on, I'll just swap it around. We'll just do a big tyre run now. I'll pull the injectors, I'll do the injectors, and then we'll do another big tyre run, and if I get time to Savo, we'll do a small tyre run. This is still running stock exhaust, DPF in, stock intake, stock airbox, stock everything, stock intercooler. But yeah, we'll see how she goes. Check out the power run now. Alright, so there she is there. So yeah, like I said, before we ran 145 kilowatts, and I can't remember the newton meters, 460 something, I think it was off the top of my head. I'll load the picture up in the bottom of the screen so you can see it simultaneously at the same time here now. But yeah, the 33 sucked a little bit of life out of the old girl, but we'll put some plus 30s in now and we'll get stuck in. Alright, so we got the injectors out. They're actually pretty easy. The 4 injectors get out, a little bit of fiddly stuff to get the brackets out of the way and things like that, but generally pretty easy. Now we'll just swap the new ones in, put all new gaskets and washers and bits and pieces on, put the new ones in, program into the car, and then we can start shooting. Alright, so we've just put a basic file in just to see where we're running at and try and get a base run up. So we'll run it up, see where we're sort of sitting with everything. I've sort of eyeballed everything on the map, but we'll see where we go. We'll run it up, see where we're at, and see if we can get a little bit more out of it or if it's right. So let's see how we go. Alright, so I've run it up, we've got a little bit more out of it, a little bit more power, a little bit more torque. Actually, Jarvis is waving. He's supposed to be doing his gearbox.
Do your fucking job.
But I've extended the RPMs out there a little bit too, so we lifted the rev limiter a little bit, get a bit more out of it. So we'll have spin around here, we'll have a look at the map and I'll talk you through it. Alright, so you can see there we've picked up pretty much bang on 10 kilowatts and pretty much bang on 20 newton meters of torque. And we've increased the RPM there to sort of roll out because it kept making power. So we're making power a little bit further out, but there's still a little bit more in this, so let's have a look and see what we can get out of it. Alright, so we've snuck a little bit more boost into it, played around with a bit more on the fuel side of things, and it's actually gone really, really well. I'll flip the camera around here now and I'll show you what we've got. This is still, like I said, stock intake, stock exhaust, nothing else done to this at all. I'm going to start playing around the auto side of things now and go for a drive and change some shift points and see if we can get the drive a little bit nice on the road, but have a look at this. So there we have it. So we've gone from 125 kilowatts and 445 newton meters of torque this morning through to 145 kilowatts and 537 newton meters of torque. Now the big thing is this here, this jump here. So when we came in this morning, we make 110 kilowatts at 80 k's an hour. Now we're making 135 kilowatts at 110 k's at 80 k's an hour. It is going to be an absolute weapon to drive on the road. It holds the power all the way through, and we've still got more mods to go on this thing. We'll go for a drive. All right, so we're just driving around now, and just that low to mid-range power and torque is just phenomenal. We're sitting on 60 k's an hour now, just in auto, obviously, just going a bit of a straight here. You stand on it, and it actually throws you back in your chair and takes off. This will be interesting to compare to another Hilux. So I might have to see if I can borrow Nick or someone else like that and see if I can borrow their Hilux and have a bit of a drag race, do like a 60 to 100 or something like that and see how it pulls. But it definitely pulls a lot better now. I'll be interested to see how we go towing the boat. That mid-range torque and mid-range power it's got now is going to be phenomenal. So yeah, if you're interested in getting some plus 30s on your Hilux, we can get you done. We can get it sorted and get you some power. You don't need to have stock. You don't need to have the airbox and snorkel done. You don't have to have an exhaust. This is still running completely stock standard exhaust and intake. It's nice and quiet, and yeah, we're pulling out 145 kilowatts and over 500 newton meters of torque on a 33-inch tyre. So make sure you hit that like, hit subscribe, stay tuned for more. We've got plenty more coming on this Hilux. Plenty of things happening, and we've also got drift things happening as well. Don't forget, let us know what you think, whether you want more drifting, more forward driving, more accessories. Let us know, and we'll try and endeavour to get more done for you, keep you entertained.
Are you not entertained?
But yeah, for now, we'll see you next time. Cheers.
It's Thursday in the future.
Yes.
Yeah.